We got the pros and cons of living in a Las Vegas extended stay motel. I live in Las Vegas, so I wanted to watch this one. Let me change the creator thing. All right, Machine God Eats it is.
Welcome to Machine God Eats, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Darling. People keep asking me, am I still living in an extended stay
Bro,
motel? The answer to that,
look how much stuff, bro. Oh my God. I mean, that's to me, I just see money. Like, those are probably worth some. Those ones in the back ain't even touched, not even open.
yes, I am. And I don't plan on leaving here anytime soon. I've been here for going on a year and a half. After I moved out of the park, I moved directly into here. I did have an intention of living here for about a year and a half, about 2 years, and getting an apartment. But since I've been here, it's honestly fit my needs pretty well. Now, I do have some pros and cons about living in a place like this. I'm going to go into the
I've lived here my whole life, almost 30 years, and I did not know they have extended stay motels.
The first pro is also a con. The first pro being the location. I live here in Las Vegas and I'm about 5 minutes walking distance away from the Fremont Experience and downtown Las Vegas, as well as the arts district and all of that other stuff.
Well, that's why I'm not
as a
over
creative person, whenever I want to be able to make content, it's very convenient for me just to get out of here, go out there, go film some B-roll, do what I want to do, since I am so close to.
That's pretty sick though, but yeah, that's a whole other part of Vegas. Like that, it's kind of sectioned off. People that don't live here, like over there, Fremont. Like I'm right above like the strip, like Las Vegas Strip. I mean, that is like a whole other side. Like I got to go pretty far down, but it makes sense to me. It doesn't really matter. I'm not directing you.
Down here, there's a lot of food, as far as even for me, who's a vegetarian, to get out here and just go.
This is sick. This is really cool. It looks super cool, right? Like this is a cool place. Now you're like, oh my, well, he doesn't like it. No, no, I like it. I don't like the people. The people, there's naked people there all the time. There's people on stuff, on drugs and whatnot. It's a scary place to be if you don't know people and you're not with a mob of like six. That's the only time it's fun. If you're rolling deep with like six people, fun. Go to Fremont. All the merry. If I'm going out, me and one other person, two other people, we're not going to Fremont, dude. We're not that type of. I ain't cut out for that. That's
Or
different.
absorb the atmosphere, so I do like the location a lot. The second thing I like about living here is the fact that I don't have to worry about utilities. I have one flat bill. I pay about $1,300 a month living here.
I pay less than that. I live in an apartment. Look, I live in an apartment, dude. Mine's like just under 12.
Which is pretty expensive for this piece of hole in the wall if you were to compare it to having an apartment. But the fact that I don't pay for cable or don't pay for utilities is a big plus, and it saves me money, at least with that.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, if you're really modest living and you're down, like that's really not bad. And it seems like maybe he does this. Oh no, he probably doesn't do this full time. Whatever he does, you know. But for me, like I don't know. At this point, I've lived in apartments for like 4 years, so I'm just accustomed to like more space. Like that's my kitchen, and then I can walk pretty far this way and then turn. Like it's not a big place at all. What is it? It's like 1,000 square feet. I mean, this is really, really small. Like you just go get bored. I feel like you go kind of crazy.
I do pay weekly. You can pay monthly here, but I've been on a weekly basis since I've been here, and it's just worked for me. Now I can see for a place like this, it could be a little cramped if you have a whole family situation going on. But
Oh yeah, you got to do this alone. This is not.
Bachelor is perfect for me.
Yeah.
Another pro of being in this particular area, so to speak, is that the bus terminal
outside
is
look
right
like?
there. I don't have a car, so having the bus terminal right there is very convenient once again for me. So that also goes into location. One of the other pros about living here is the fact that this isn't like a hotel, even though it's like a motel. You don't have room service. You don't have people bringing you fresh linen. When you move into a place like this, you have to have your own blankets. You have to have your own cleaning supplies, your own dishes, your own everything. People think, when you come into a place like this, sometimes people will rent spots like this for, like for a week or whatever to be with their friends. They don't include anything. So you got to bring blankets. It does have the beds. It does have the dresser. It does have places where you can store.
I mean, if you're coming to Vegas, I'll put you on. This is not it. Don't do this. This is not it. This is not that nice. It's not a great area at all. Like, there's some not great areas, but if it's in the right direction that I'm thinking, That's not a good area at all. Like you don't want to.
clothes and everything
I
like
could
that.
put you on
But it's
better
not
than
like a
this.
hotel in the traditional sense of where there's a staff on hand that's going to clean up after you or come and bring you linen or do anything for you like that. There isn't food service or anything like that. We do have a vending machine out here that occasionally has sodas in it.
You think it's like a tax thing? Like if they're not registered as apartments, maybe it's different. So they like evade a certain thing or something like that, maybe? Are we just watching you get the soda, bro? Oh, you're showing that it sucks butt. No, all of them? They're not trying to take people's money with this? That's the whole point of a vending machine, bro. Hit them faster, bro. Alright. You can't get it back? Oh, you can't. I have to watch an ad, I guess, so he's getting ad money from me. Whatever. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, if they don't fill it, I mean, maybe that's on them, you know? I don't know how frequently that is. If he went and did a video, he probably knew it was empty and has been empty for a long time. I mean, honestly. Oh, this is terrible. For 1,300?
But other than that, if you want to have get you some food or anything, you're gonna probably just have to go down to the Fremont Experience or go to one of the local
Dude, that's
food trucks
expensive.
to get your fix. There's also
Food truck's expensive too, bro. I live like literally a 5-minute walk from Smith's, like a grocery store. What?
a few ghetto ass 7-Elevens in the area that will satiate your needs perfectly.
Oh yeah, no, this is not where you want to be. All these streets are like 7th, 8th, like numbered, and that like it's just you know that's not the right area to be in unless you're going to Fremont doing First Friday or you know some kind of event or something like that. But you don't want to be down here all the time. That's all like there's not good people over
Actually,
here.
what was it, about a week and a half ago? About a week ago. Going out here to 7-Eleven. I got home from work. I go over here to 7-Eleven to give me some give me a soda because there was no soda in the soda machine, as y'all can see. And I get over there to 7-Eleven and there's a guy just outside the 7-Eleven just convulsing. He's just convulsing, okay? And at first I'm thinking he's just ODing or whatever because there's a guy standing by him and it looked like the guy was trying to get him help. At least that was my assumption. That's what I get for assuming. I go in there, get my soda, and everybody's looking out because they see this dude out there convulsing. And the cashier rings me up and this lady come in there. She's like, somebody get me a goddamn towel. He's bleeding all over the place. So I go outside the 7-Eleven out to pay for myself. And sure enough, dude's just bleeding from the head. It's like a whole pool of blood around him. I don't know how he started bleeding from the head. I don't know if he hit his head on the ground when he was convulsing or whatever, but he wasn't bleeding when I went in the store. When I came out, he was bleeding. So the lady's mad because the dude's just standing there looking dumb in the face. He was probably high. And everybody starts flagging down the police because the police all over here. Police.
Bro, oh my God, this is awful, man. Oh my God. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't have to deal with that at all. It's nice over here. I don't want to show everyone, but it's nice over here, okay? Like this is, bro, I feel bad.
Finally come over there and the police just like, hey sir, can you hear? No, you can't hear. He's bleeding out the ears. He's bleeding out the nose. He can't hear you, bro. Call an EMT, all right?
This is a casual walk to 7-Eleven, then he's having a traumatic experience. That's crazy. This is not where you want to live.
That's the type of, like I say, location is hit or miss, okay? That's gonna, location also go to the negative as well.
When does that hit?
Into that in a minute, okay? So I will get into the negative.
When does it hit? How is it hit or miss? That is miss every time. Maybe that doesn't happen and you have a decent walk to 7-Eleven. You've only been here a year and a half, my man. And this already has happened.
Living in a place like this, my first complaint about living in like an extended stay like this is that there isn't a lot of space. Okay, I mean honestly, for what I pay, there isn't a lot of space.
How much square feet? What is that? 400.
So I buy these bins and everything to keep my stuff in. Obviously, I'm kind of a hoarder with all of this.
Okay, bro. Come on. I mean, come on.
Complaints come in. I couldn't imagine if you lived in this place with multiple people, it would become very cramped, very quickly. And as you look around my room right here, you like bins, bro. I get it. And everything, but there's not a lot of space here. So it's like one of my biggest complaints about a place like this. Another complaint I have when I first moved in here is the roaches. There were a lot of roaches in here. And I ain't gonna say a lot of roaches, but it was a lot of roaches for me in the kitchen and the bathroom. And in the bathroom, you still get them occasionally in there, but I've bombed. I've done everything humanly possible to get rid of the vermin here in this
Bro.
room. But like I said, occasionally I do see them. I've used boric acid. I have like used baits. Baits tend to be the best thing because they tend to spread the food or whatever that's in the
Bro,
bait
this adds to his bill. I mean, they're not paying for this for you. You're doing this. I mean, it looks
to
hot
the
as
colony,
in
and you
a
start
room.
seeing them really. I have some of this gel stuff that I put in the corner, so I don't see a lot of them, but occasionally I'll see the babies or
Bro,
they
you do like 30 different methods to get rid of them, and then you still see them.
little troopers walking around here. And I don't necessarily like that because I get paranoid about roaches being in my clothes and all the other stuff. But that
Oh,
goes into another
boy.
thing is, when you live in a place like this, it's going to be your neighbors. This is like, what would you call it? Affordable living. Okay. So sometimes when people
Yeah.
are homeless or whatever, the state will give people vouchers to move into extended living places.
Yeah.
So when you see a place like this, a lot of times you will see a lot of families who are, probably really poor. A lot of because I don't want to just say ghetto people because it's not just ghetto people, older people, low income people like myself.
Well, they don't have to be ghetto people to be living in the ghetto. That's in the ghetto, man. What else are we gonna say about this? Yeah,
Are
bro, it's
in the
not
state
great. I understand
that
that.
thugs decided to go in there and rob the homeless encampment in there and held them guys hostage like bums. Like, now, and
Bro.
I'm not talking about the homeless people that live in the Walgreens. I'm talking about the bums that decided to rob homeless people on the east side of fucking Las Vegas. Y'all like get a life, right? Like, what did y'all think y'all was going to like
Bro.
the lowest common denominator, scum of the earth, scumbag type of nigga you have to be to go in there and rob a homeless encampment. The neighbors can be a bit much. When I first moved in here, um,
Bro, that's like 3 different traumatic stories that he's told, and he's been here a year and a half. And then he's like, "Mm, it's not that bad. It's just the locations. No, they're great." I mean, I can't promise you I can give you the same thing, but bro, you do not have to be living over there in the dangerous area for that much money. $1,300 is still a lot of money. If you're living over there, it should be like 800. If you're paying more than $800 and for a one bedroom, not even a one bedroom, bro, a studio, that's like 450 square feet tops, like a 2-car garage, like that's not a big space, my dude. Let me look at that again. And then I'm gonna be done with this video because there's just really nothing else going on here. I mean, it's not great, right? You're not really showing me
afford
the
to buy a
apartment.
home,
I get it, not showing me the apartment. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I
inventory,
said the
and
same
at some
thing.
point they're going to be renting out some houses for dirt cheap, and I'll rent me out a motherfucking house and be able to store all these goddamn toys in there, have my own little toy room, entertainment room, and stuff like that. But for the time being,
Yeah,
this
bro, that would scare me, bro. Him being down there with this kind of a like if anybody even saw inside his place, like you gotta live secure, bro. That worries me for him, man.
serves my interest, especially as I'm working on the things that I'm working on. And like I say, the location
This
provides
was
me with
11
the
days ago?
opportunity to film some stuff, especially going into the spring and the summer. I don't like being outside in the winter, so I haven't been out here doing the whole Vegas thing. I know people have suggested I explore parts of Vegas and stuff, and I think that's a good idea. I've been talking about doing my eating thing, but once we get the food, I just start digging in. I'm gonna tell you right now, I start digging in, but I do need to start filming some of the interesting food and some of the interesting
He's getting
restaurants
some
and
views,
stuff
bro. More
that
than me. Bro, he
20%
looks so
off with code
different here.
NEW20. Because if you need it, we print it.
Sorry, you guys are just fucking listening to an ad. All right, I was just looking at his channel, but I mean, interesting, man. Okay, really W video, man. I'm gonna give him a like. And the next one, y'all, is gonna be. I just wanted to watch this one. This looks super weird. I don't even understand why we're doing this, So I just thought it was interesting. Body language analysis, the Rizzler and the Costco guys on the Tonight Show.